Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to do my April empties and then I will total all of them up at the end and see how far I am with my goal for using up at least $450 worth of products, maybe $1,000, but we'll see how far I get. I didn't use anything up until like the middle of April, so, and then I used up a bunch of stuff at the end. So this one is the Ulta Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. So I actually, this one I think I showed in my last empties that you can, on all of these brow pencils, the Anastasia, the NYX, and now this Ulta one, you can pull off this part that twists and get more product out. But actually the Ulta one didn't have hardly any product at all, like down in there. The NYX one had quite a bit though, but that's why it's like there's nothing in there because they threw it away. But yeah, so I used this up and this was $10. Actually, I'm not going to repurchase this shade, but I am going to repurchase the shade Ash Taupe because it is more similar to my my hair color, and the taupe shade is probably better if you have like a lighter blonde hair. But I mean, you can wear whatever color you want, that's just what I prefer. And the next thing was the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, or the mini one. So I've got a few of these in like gifts with purchase from Kat Von D, or I've got them in point perks from Sephora. I like this eyeliner, it's really good. It's just it just runs out a lot faster than I would like it to. I mean, it's a mini, you know, so that's kind of to be expected, but I'm kind of afraid to buy a full size because I'm afraid it's going to just dry out. So I will get another one of these if it's like free with purchase, or if they have the 100 point perk for these again, which those sell out like super fast, so you gotta be quick. But I valued this one at $10. I think they used to actually sell the minis of these and they were $10. That's where I came up with that number. And then this is kind of gross that I kept this, but I have the Real Technique sponge and it was just like ripped all to pieces all over, so I just went ahead and opened a new one. And those are $7 each. And this finally got used up, the Control Freak Brow Gel from NYX. I will not repurchase this because I don't use NYX anymore. I do like that NYX came out with the vegan product list though. Like, they used to not have a vegan list because they can never guarantee that any of the products will be vegan, but now they do, so that's super awesome. If you support parent company brands, then I would check out their vegan product list. Logical Harmony has it on her site. I don't know if NYX has it on theirs or not, but in case you're wondering, there is the brush. It's quite large for what I would like a brow mascara to be. Let me show you this against the ColourPop one. It's like quite a big difference. So there is the NYX and the ColourPop. Like, the ColourPop is like minuscule compared to the NYX one. So I quite like the ColourPop one better, so I would repurchase the ColourPop over the NYX, even if I did use NYX, you know. The NYX one was $6. And also, I went to use this one day and it was dried out too. It's the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. There's a lot of brow products in here, I just noticed that. But this is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara in the shade Blonder Over Yonder. This is the second one of these that I've had. I don't know, I thought it was good, but then now it's not anymore, like, for what I think. This one is like kind of in between, like the brush is in between the NYX and the ColourPop one. So this is an okay product, it's just, I don't know. It's not as precise as I would like it to be, so I might at some point try the ColourPop tinted ones instead of this and see how I like it better. I had the Milani one a long time ago. The Milani had a tinted brow gel and it literally did nothing. Like, the brush would not deposit any product whatsoever, so yeah. I would recommend the Wet n Wild one over Milani if you were thinking about trying either of those. And this Wet n Wild one is $5. Then second to last thing is this Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I used it up in a project. It was my Project Pan Roulette. I just posted the intro to that, or not the intro, golly, the last update before the finale. So the finale will be in a couple weeks. And I just want to go ahead and put this in here. It was, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it wasn't a bad foundation, but it wasn't my favorite either. Like, I much prefer the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one. So yeah, I need to try more foundations though, because now I only have a few. But this one, I'm not sure. Like, it didn't really last as long as a lot of people say it does, so. Which actually, I think I've said this before in a video, I can't remember, but this foundation is for if you have dry skin and want to have dewy skin, but like it was better on me in the winter when my skin was dry, but in the summer this was useless. Like it just went everywhere and broke down. So I would not suggest this if you have oily skin. I would suggest this if you have like normal to dry and don't want to look matte, you know. And that was $39. The last thing in here was the Pacifica Cherry Lava Purifying Mask. So I used one of those tube squeezers. I probably could have got a little more out of it, but it's just, it was so messy that I just decided to stop with it. So this was okay. I didn't really see that big of a difference with it. Like it, you know, those some masks are like the charcoal ones, and you can see them like pulling stuff out of your skin. This one you couldn't really, but it did help make my skin a little softer, and I don't know, I don't think I would repurchase this, but it wasn't bad. Actually, the thing with this, if you try it, shake it first, because it doesn't say to shake it, so I didn't. And the first time that I used it, it was so like runny, it literally, I opened it and it poured out all over the floor. So I was just to shake it, because like toward the end it was fine. And that was $14. So the grand total that I used up this month was $91. So really well on track for the 450, a little behind if I'm going to try for the 1,000. So for the year I'm at $288.91. Another $150 and I'll hit the $450. But yeah, just keep watching these updates to see how well I'm doing. Hopefully I can hit my goal and get some product used up, you know, at the same time. Duh. I'm going to put all these products into my bin that I keep all my empties for the year, and then at the end of the year I'll show you all of them, and then we'll go over the total. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Not already, please subscribe so don't miss any future videos. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you then. Bye.